Dire team ban. Reserve time.
The usage as well. We've been seeing Puck vary
Dire
from both
team
the
pick.
mid and the off lane. BirdGang, though, already with the Nyx Assassin established, that's their set off laner. And also another thing to note, Monkey Spinner grabbing that Nature's Prophet, which I was praising for a moment there, but picking him into a Nyx Assassin, it's a little sketchy. It's a little bit of a gamble. We'll see if it pays off for him, but typically Nyx Assassin with his Vendetta can make a strong initiate and address the Nature's Prophet rather in that
10
off lane without him
seconds
even
remaining.
knowing it. So, and even against the Ancient Apparition, it's also risky.
Radiant
Someone who can lay out the
team
Ice Blast from afar. So, I'm a little intrigued by the Nature's Prophet. He's going to be going into troubled times. Let's see if he can, weather the storm and pull one out for him.
Ban.
Yeah, I think that's definitely going to be pretty tough. I mean, going up against a Puck as well. Puck's got a great tool set to deal with Nature's Prophet. You pick up the Blink Dagger, you've got the Orb, you have the Silence, and obviously Dream Coil has a little mini stun in it as well. So there's a lot of good ways to deal with that. So Nature's Prophet
10
might have a bit of hard time
remaining.
here. But Sand King, the 4th pick for Monkey Spinner, and this pretty
5
much
seconds
confirms my
remaining.
suspicion. I think this is going to be an Exort Invoker. This is something that we used to see quite a bit.
Reserve
It
time.
used to be more popular with the
10
Leshrac, but
seconds
I think
remaining.
with the new buff to Sandstorm, a lot of people really do like
5
the
seconds
Sand King
remaining.
because he does provide some decent versatility. You can just stack some camps and head into the
Radiant
jungle, but
team
you just lead with a Disruption, follow up with a Burrow Strike, drop a Sunstrike on top of it all, and that's most likely a dead hero.
No, I couldn't agree more. Sand King with that latest buff has a lot more flexibility to work with, great roaming potential, and always be able to fall back in that Sandstorm to get a little bit reliable farm in the jungle, or maybe
It's also-
help out Nature's Prophet. So,
Something not to be discounted is it certainly
Dire
was
team
a lot easier to miss the Leshrac Shadow Demon combo. I have some very fond memories of watching a land Rochester Institute Technology just completely missed the combo, and
yeah.
it was hilarious. King definitely provides a bit of staying power with that. And Rubik and Spectre are the last ones.
Rubik and Spectre building a little more global presence right there. So now you got the Sunstrike, you got the Nature's Prophet, you got the Spectre Ultimate. So bit of a global strike coming out now from Monkey Spinner. BirdGang round things up with the Rubik, who does have a nice little plethora of skills to grab up in himself. So nice job, and of course can't hate on a beautiful telekinesis and good roaming Rubik to get things off. But we'll see.
Prepare for battle.
Greg, as we get it underway, what team is going to pull this one out and move on to face MVP Phoenix after this best of 3?
My initial thoughts is that, I would think it would be BirdGang. They think they have a bit more stable of a lineup, but there's definitely some potential here for Monkey Spinner to just roll over them with this Trilane, with the Invoker. Has gone Exort, so I think this is going to be that Exort Invoker, and we'll see if it's enough. I mean, they really have to crush, I think, with this Trilane to make it happen. But let's go over the teams for BirdGang. We'll see if they can get it done for this game. 10 Bird on the Nyx Assassin in the mid lane. Wow, he's got the brand new Puck cosmetic. JYU on the Puck. Look at those wings. God damn.
30 seconds
Fabulous,
to battle.
fabulous, Greg.
Wow, it
Fabulous.
shows the player name when you do showcase the mode now. That's actually amazing. MP on the Lycan. He's still sitting in base. And down in the bottom lane, we've got Febby on the Rubik. And on the Ancient Apparition, it's Sky.
All right, on your team, Monkey Spinner representing the Dire side. We do have on your top lane, Nace is going to be playing your carry Spectre. Right beside him, 4885 on your Sand
The
King.
battle
And the fellow
begins.
baby need is going to be Mr. The Park on your Shadow Demon. Representing the mid lane, we got Karn, the Canadian, now on your Invoker. And bottom lane to round things up, Tootie is going to play your off lane Nature's Prophet.
Yeah, so we'll see how this matches up. Nature's Prophet, I think, should have a fine time in this bottom lane. He might get harassed out a bit by the right click from Chilling Touch from the Rubik right clicks, and we'll see if he can survive. I mean, I think this lane is a lot easier for him than this Nyx is in the top lane. I mean, he's going to have some issues.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, Nyx is definitely one to take a few punches with the help of the
Wow,
Carapace. He can try to
JYU is
last his own.
aggressive. I thought maybe it was going to be a kill. He went real deep on that one.
Yeah, look, he's already a few licks in there in the meantime, so definitely gonna have to assert his dominance in the lane. Invoker, on paper, has the matchup here in the mid lane, but he doesn't want to be taken too lightly.
Yeah, I think it's pretty close. With Quas Exort, it's definitely a lot harder for the puck, I think. You just, there's a lot more consistent damage. The Forge Spirits are very annoying, and there's just a lot of things that can really bring your health down quickly. And you don't have too much to spare as the puck, so we'll see how this lane works out. 10bird still doing okay, just battling away in this top lane, getting right click. This lane is going to be really hard for him. Between the harass that the Shadow Demon can provide and the combo, and him just randomly dying sometimes with Invoker Sunstrike, I think it's going to be a very hard lane for him. We'll see if he's able to make it happen. He's like running out of regen already.
Yeah, he's taking, look at him, he's just unmerciful, right-clicking him down, not too worried, always has disruption to fall back on in case things get hairy, throws it out away right there, throws out the poison, man,
oh, the Sunstrike's
oh, Shadow Strike,
Carapace.
Oh, nope, very nice Carapace to avoid that one, but now he has to make a bit of a run back, and Spectre all in the meanwhile, plenty of space, building in that early farm, which she needs oh so much.
Yeah, Nace, this is the lane of his dreams. No one should really be touching him. No one should be dealing with him at all. MP getting a little bit of assistance with the jungling here from the Ancient Apparition pull-throughs and things like that. This is completely normal in the new days of the Lycanthrope, but I do like this just to make sure he gets a good start.
Yep, we'll hopefully see what gets up, but I'm getting a little intrigued here. Level 6 Greg, we're going to see some fireworks. The Global Ice Blast, if they get it off,
yeah.
The Sprout, obviously we've seen the Sunstrike already. They're working on that team communication, making it synergize well. It's going to be a blast. So we'll see if it manages to come together. I'm expecting a lot of aggression.
Yeah, I think pretty soon even we might start seeing that aggression that you were hinting towards. But Invoker, what does he have flying out? It is just normal boots. And in the mid lane, JYU actually just crushing. It's like not even. Oh my God! He let the warrior die. That is wow. This mid lane is not going well.
That's pretty devastating. Very devastating.
They just probably picked off the other one. So they traded couriers. Wow.
Courier's down. Back to square one,
geez.
Everyone.
I don't know who that's worse for.
I mean, considering the fact that already Puck is well ahead in the CS game, I would say that it definitely hinders the Invoker a little bit more. And the Puck is definitely better at grabbing the runes already for himself. So I would have to say he slightly favors the disadvantage of not having a courier.
Wow. I mean, I can't believe how different this CS is here. This Puck is just destroying. I mean, 16 last hits for him, 3 denies. Invoker only at 9. That's a huge difference this early in the game.
And as for right now, 2D has abandoned the bottom lane. Jungle, like we were kind of expecting during the draft, and Sand King's giving a little bit of help with the Sandstorm, but this is space for Lycan. We've seen Lycans many a time build up a lot of that farm and just barrel out of control, and he'll definitely thrive sooner than the Spectre would, but if Spectre continues to get that farm, she can nip that Lycan in the butt down the road.
Yeah, absolutely. That's definitely something I'd agree with. We'll see. 2D looks like he's going to be finishing up phase boots before going for, you know, presumably a Midas. This isn't that unusual. It gives you a bit better rotational powers in lane. You can teleport in, have a much bigger impact with those phase boots. And I have to say this top lane is going a lot better than I thought for 10bird, mostly because Spike Carapace is pretty good against this this whole combo that they've got going on. So, you know, he seems to be surviving all right. And with the Invoker just completely hampered in the mid lane, you know, getting the courier killed, Puck just dominating him in lane, things are not going too smoothly for this this Monkey Spanner lineup. You know, it's definitely a lineup that can snowball out of control, but it does require not perfect execution, but a very, very good execution.
Can we talk about the fact that Febby is leading the front as far as CS on this Rubik? He is getting quite the farm as support right now. He might even go straight for the Blink Dagger. I mean, if he gets it relatively later,
he could get a Midas, I guess.
He can get it before most Bat Riders.
JYU in the mid lane, disruption. There's the Sunstrike and miss. Oh my God, they missed it. Well, JYU's out of there. I think the phase shift kept him alive. That one, as well as that haste running out. He turns around. He dream coils. He misses the orb. Can he get this kill on Park? One more right click's gonna do it. First blood for JYU, and Monkey Spanner just getting outclassed by BirdGang.
And Jay doing serious work in the mid lane as that Puck. On paper, you would typically put him as the underdog in this mid lane, but he is just asserting his dominance in the mid lane, snagging the courier, taking it to the Invoker, wasting their time on that pick off attempt and running it right back and taking the Shadow Demon rather in exchange. So very nice.
Yeah, and this is just going really well, and Rubik has decided to pick up the Midas. Not too surprising. Courier is going to be coming up for both teams here. There's the Dire Courier is back now on the other side. They've got their little penguin guy back. Good thing that comes up right when the Midas is done, so that's going to get flown out to him as well. So his rate of farm is going to continue here at a fairly good clip. We'll see what he decides to buy with it. This is definitely an unusual setup by BirdGang. I mean, it's just weird that they have these supports farming, but I guess Rubik, I mean, he used to be a mid laner. You know, Denda used to play him mid, and sometimes it would work pretty well, so we'll see what he can assemble here. With a 6-minute Midas, he's going to have a lot of options.
I mean, typically, I would have favored maybe the Ancient Apparition be the one to hold down the lane and Rubik to the pool so he can get that level 6 and even that Midas online, because him as a support, when he gets those levels in that farm and that early Ags and that Ice Blast leveled up, that could be devastating early in the game. And imagine if he had Ice Blast already right now, a part of that mid-fight and everything. It would have been a game changer. For BirdGang would have made things even more devastating. Maybe even a double pick off for him, but regardless, he's still finding that farm. Ancient Apparition will still get that level 6 very quickly for his support, so BirdGang, just no threats in their lane, especially on the bottom right now.
Yeah, bottom has just been left completely alone. He can do whatever he wants. He's even been farming better than the Spectre, who, I mean, I think CS should probably be a bit higher. He has missed some, and what does he have coming out for him? It's a full drum, so that's pretty good.
Yep, it's definitely going to be the dark horse of their team, and I imply that because Spectre's more of a darker character, but there it is, runs on hand. Tenbird to retreat back a bit right there, has to play a little cautiously, but he has to, you know, he's really close to that level 6, just need that one more creep.
Yeah, he wants it, one more creep.
Give it to me. And then he can get that vendetta underway.
There it is. So we'll see how Tenbird wants to take advantage of this. I mean, I think if BirdGang just continues playing the way they're playing, this game should go fairly easily for them. Everything is just going perfectly, I think.
Top lane, Greg. They're making a move. Tenbird trying to make a move on the Shadow Demon, but Ada Disruption. Now they're turning back with the help of the Nature's Prophet to TP in, but it will not matter as he uses the coil to fly in. JU makes an appearance. Shadow Strike to fly out. Nature's Prophet goes down, but so does the Nyx Assassin Orb to fly back and makes his retreat out. 1-for-1 trade, an offlaner for an offlaner, so we are a bit of a stalemate. But all the meanwhile, Greg, bottom lane, those supports pestering away at that tower. They're looking to take it, and they're going to be able to get it here uncontested.
I gotta say, I mean, I think even though they traded offlaner for offlaner, JYU getting some extra experience here. He's got now has a full level on Karn, and now finally Karn has those Forge Spirits up, and I think this is what he needed to concentrate on a bit earlier. This is how you get the advantage in your lane as the Quasi Exort Invoker, and I think this is the first time we've seen him summon them, so bit of an issue for him, definitely. And now the Lycan Wolves have appeared, and these are possibly the most annoying things in Dota at this time. The fade time is so short. They can run up, attack you twice, run away, and fade before they even hit them. Supports can actually just die to them. Very, very frustrating to play against right now.
Oh, and as an avid support player, Greg, I only know it is unmerciful the way those Force Spirits can lay down the pain. So, do want to make a side note real quick for anyone watching right now. The last time actually these two teams met was on the 11th of this month in StarLadder, believe it or not, in the qualifiers, and BirdGang did take that victory. So BirdGang, being the favorites as they are, already have a bit of Monkey Spanner's number, but it can all come down to nerves, Greg. This is a big match for them. The winner moves on to the finals to face Phoenix, so they want to represent their team. They want to represent their country in Kiev, so expect them to have a little bit of nerves.
Yeah, and if you guys were watching before we started up the game here, this is a LAN. They're in the GOM TV studios, so a little bit of a different environment than maybe they're used to. You know, some of these teams are playing on LAN often with the KDL, but you know, it's still very different being in a LAN environment, different than what you're used to. So we could see experience come through here. I think BirdGang is definitely the more experienced team, so we'll see if that's enough to bring them through, as they're just continuing to assert their dominance here. I mean, it's only 2 kills to 1, but we pop open the graph, the story looks a lot different. BirdGang already, with almost nothing have happened, they have a 4,000 gold lead, 4,000 XP lead, and this Lycanthrope left unchecked, I have to favor over the Spectre just because he becomes effective much earlier than Nace will. I mean, he's already building towards a book. He already has the Vlads up, and pretty soon he's going to be able to just run into Roshan, take that down for free.
They're going on mid lane.
Oh, JYU going in on Karn. Tenbird's here as well. There goes the orb. That gets the kill. 4885 is here, but unfortunately not quite enough. The Spectre has even popped a Haunt. I'm not sure that this is going to do much. Febby has stolen Sandstorm. Not what he was looking for. I think he was looking for Burrow Strike. Burrow Strike is pretty much the preference, but he's going to make use of this nonetheless. Oh, look at that. He wiggles. That's adorable.
Oh, look at that funky dance in true Darude Sandstorm fashion right there, laying it out. They wanted to get their mid-tier 1 tower, however. I was a little intrigued that Febby was playing the Rubik, but now it seems to all make sense. Febby is also typically their carry player, still ahead CS on that Rubik, doing very nicely, and the Lycanthrope MP is typically their mid. JU has once played support, so these players very versatile with their roles, and we saw JU dominate the mid lane. They can all do their parts very significantly, so I'm very impressed by BirdGang.
Yeah, I think a lot of these Korean teams are still settling. They're still figuring out exactly how they want to play all their players, play all the roles. Some of the MVP teams are still switching around roster players, so things still a bit unstable here, but it seems like BirdGang have definitely fallen into a groove. Things are working well for them, and it looks like Febby is going to be going for that early mobility item with the Blink Dagger, and this is just such a great pickup on the Rubik. Positioning is key with this hero. You want to make sure you can always steal the spells that you really need, and on the other side of things, another Blink Dagger picked up for 4,885.
We'll trade as support. We were expecting the Blink Dagger obviously to come on the Sand King, typically more positioning for his epicenter, catching him off, something with in Febby. But Febby with the advantage of that Midas definitely has a brighter future ahead of him here. Going up to scout out the top lane will be that double damage rune. There's a bit of a small rune report for you right there. Grabs it himself, making a run up potentially to the north. They want to address the Spectre. If this is going to be the dark horse for Monkey Spanner, they don't want her to get any sort of relative farm as they make the maneuver up there.
Yeah, and honestly, she doesn't have much. I mean, she's decently farmed now, topping the CS board, but, you know, only a phase drum, nothing too significant. Now she's up in the air, Vendetta goes through. There's the impale. Spike Carapace popped as well. Don't even need it. Fade Bolt is going to secure that one. Ice Blast sailing through, but Spectre's already gone, already dust, and now BirdGang just continuing to get pickoffs here as Lycan has started Roshan, but it looks like he's been had by the Shadow Poison.
Lycan not going with the medallion this time around, instead going straight Necro Book, but feels pretty confident. As you can see, the Sunstrike to fly as they do gauge the situation, have a bit of a hunch that Lycan might be doing it, instead opting to go for the creeps. But he has to be careful here. They're running up the hill. He sees it coming, throws out the wolves. Will try to block him down, pops the ultimate for safety. Nice move, and will make the retreat.
Look at these wolves.
Oh, pain in the ass, Greg. It just literally biting the ass.
Dire's top tower.
They had to commit a lot to that. That's just super annoying.
Didn't we personally just play a game recently when I was playing
you
Coddle,
died
and the
repeatedly.
Lycanthrope Wolves just ripped me apart, and just so dirty. I hate it.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying. Well, Bassi, Phase Boots, and now the Midas for 2D. Monkey Spanner, they're going to try to outlast the Lycan. I mean, I guess if they can bring this game to 30 minutes without taking significant damages, maybe that's not enough. But are they going to get that opportunity is the question here. BirdGang doesn't look like they're going to give them the opportunity.
Dire's top tower has
Febby
fallen.
with another tower pickoff. This Rubik so farmed up, matching toe-to-toe with the Spectre, making the TP out now. But mid lane here, Invoker making rotation over. Sunstrike, they see MP. MP making their retreat, gonna cross paths right now with the Invoker who eats the cold snap. But Puck jumps in with a very nice coil, and immediately the Invoker ripped apart and taken down. 5-1 your new score, and MP now feeling a little more secure, might move on to the Roche.
Yeah, he's going back in there. So there's some treants from 2D. No, he actually does not have enough mana to make the treants, so just Sprout. Now, oh my god, JYU goes in. The Fade Bolt double kill for Febby. Oh my god, this BirdGang team is completely dialed in. This is impressive.
That's my bird call, Greg. Pulling together the flying V. Let's go for Roche. I don't know that chicken, but no disrespect to them. Oh, jumping by JU. It's time for Mr. Sand King to fall. He ends up going down. Sunstrike catches, but it's not quite enough to pull back. But regardless, this will be a Roshan pickoff in favor of BirdGang, accelerating themselves even further in this game. 8-1, inherits the goal. Even Febby picks up the Aegis of the Mortar. The Mortal rather haunt flies, but it will not matter.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That's interesting.
Dire's
Looks like Febby is
structures
going
are
for
fortified.
very old school build. I think he's getting a Bloodstone. This is super old school. We haven't seen this in a really long time.
You're gonna kills, why not, Greg?
Oh, lifts up. Does have throw strike available. There it goes through. 485, return 20%, pops the Sandstorm, but there's an Ice Blast. He is not making it out of here. Good night, double kill for 10 Bird. I hear a Sunstrike, but it looks like It is off the mark. And now, Febby going through, goes through, and Karn does not care how low he is. Fable goes through JYU, picks up another one, and Monkey Spinner needs a new plan as BirdGang is just trampling them.
Febby, have mercy. Stacks a Burrow Strike, quickly blinks in and takes him out again. Oh,
Well, now the
unbelievable performance right now. Nice blink away to avoid the Nature's Prophet ultimate as well. Just class. The class right now coming out from Febby doing serious work on this Rubik. Very nice. And man, even under the lights of the land, they are performing very well.
This is a clinic by Febby and BirdGang. The entire team is playing unbelievably well. I mean, they were left to their own devices, so there's really not any excuse for this, but Febby is just playing like perfectly. Oh, Sunstrike! Oh, nope. Nope, can't kill Febby.
Man, yeah, man, this man doing serious work. Vance Score, move over, buddy. This is a new Rubik in town. Bottom lane, though, Ancient Apparition.
This is a great display.
Yeah. Operation, this is what he does. Alright guys, you go ahead and have fun. We're taking the assertive force. I'm just going to hang on the sidelines here and throw out my Ice Blast whenever it's needed. In the meantime, I'll just inherit copious amounts of XP, a little bit of gold, maybe move forward to that Agnum Scepter down the line. But yeah, Ancient Operation, no real need to be a part of the fights. His Ice Blast should be more than enough to help out his allies in need.
There's a smoke gang coming through. It looks like he's gonna get stuck here. Down he goes. No way he can live through this one. He is gonna get right click down.
This is the problem with leaving your Ancient Apparition alone in the side lane, is it can be pretty predictable, and they do take care of it right away. So a bit of breath of fresh air right now for Monkey Spinner.
Didn't spend his money before going down, and something I do want to note there that he was doing. For a minute you saw his item on the ground. That was the Tranquil Boots. This is like a nice new trick that since this new Tranquil Boot change, it's how people are playing. You just drop it when you're attacking. I mean, if you're safe, there's no reason not to, and then you pick it back up, get that HP regen right away, and now, oh my god, 10 Birds found the park. He is going to go down. Maybe Burrow Strike comes through. There's a disruption. Is he going to make it out of here? Is there anyone to help? Now, Nace is here as well, but 10 Bird has escaped the clutches of the Sprout. He's on the run. Cold Snap goes through. Shadow Poison's here as well. 10 Bird, a bit of an overextension. He's going to go down, but JYU, he's here to clean it up. Dream Coil Orb as well. Now he's out of here. They're going to run into an Ice Blast. Good night. And now the Sunstrike sailing through. Yeah, that's enough to bring down the puck, but they've gotten quite a few kills, and Febby, he's around the back, he's cleaning it up. Tootie's gonna go down, MP's arrived as well. The cavalry is here, baby.
Yeah, Spectre thought she could be able to make it out, but nope. Febby says, "Stay back, ma'am." Jumps right in with Blink. The Burrow Strike quickly takes him apart, and 15-4. They're pushing ahead, controlling the dominance of this one. This might be an early game one, Greg.
Yeah, and this is a best of 3, so this is not the end of the line for Monkey Spinner, but if they do lose another one after this, then they will be going home, not going to Kiev. And the winner of this match, again, just to remind you, is going to be going up against MVP Phoenix, who are awaiting them in the finals. So, we'll see. It looks like BirdGang on a good track here to take a convincing game 1. Top 4 of the net worth, convincingly, not even close. Gold lead has gotten quite out of hand at 15,000. XP looks very similar.
All towers, just
oh
like
my
that.
god, they're just blinking into the base. Karn, he just has to run away, can't do anything about this, just taking right clicks. The Wolves doing tons of damage, has to force staff away. And wow, Rubik has stolen the Sunstrike, he just misses. But man, still has that Aegis, probably wants to get rid of that soon. It is going to be reclaimed very shortly. And now, ooh, blinks forward, Nace, he's gonna go down, there's an epicenter. Is this enough to turn the fighter on 10 Bird? Not dead yet, Sunstrike here, and wow, that's gonna bring down 2. The Aegis popped, and now 4885. We'll see if he can do anything else here, but now Febby's back up, and well, there's Nature's Prophet going down as well, to the puck in the bottom lane.
Trying to do a little bit of rat dodo for himself. Puck will not have any of it. It's been a 4 vs 5 primarily here in the top lane, and man, they're just feeling very confident right here with the dominance they have in this game, jumping right into the base, now going to town on this tier 3, but Burrow Strike will come out. MP very low, trying to make a retreat. Ice Blast to fly, and 485 will be ripped apart on the back end of a Fade Bolt, and just like that, let's see if they can hold the hill. Tier 3 ends up falling, unfortunately, so now Karn the retreat back. Is this going to be mission accomplished here? They want to hang around for this one, Greg, throwing out the Ice Vortex, and pretty content. They might be overstaying their welcome, though.
Now the Burrow Strike's gonna sail through. MP about to fall. Sunstrike gonna finish the job. Invoker gets 1. Now Febby picks off the Sand King. Tootie's in the back. There's the Sprout up in the air as Nace. Down goes the Orb. Isn't enough to bring down Nace. Looks like Febby is gonna fall here. So you're right. Overstaying their welcome just a bit, but mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished, but a big bounty bag going right over in favor of the Nature's Prophet. 1085 gold right now for the bounty of taking down that Febby. It's a little bit of extra momentum for the Nature's Prophet. I don't know if it's enough for Monkey Spanner.
Yeah, well, that's going to let him, Invoker going to finish up a mech.
Oh, the Necro books.
Or a mech. Sorry, Necro, not mech. Woo! Different item. And level 2 for the Nature's Prophet, that's where he puts that gold. And now he's just going to continue ratting, trying to make this happen, but didn't work out too well for him last time.
And they're falling back onto the good books right now, Invoker and Nature's Prophet. Maybe if they can get the upper hand in one of these fights, they can just steamroll through a lane. But Jeyu's hanging out nearby. No level 3 now.
He's got a sheep.
If he pops it. Uh-oh. Quick tag and blink away, but Sand King blinks in. But with the help of the orb, should be able to get away. They're on the pursuit, but they can't quite catch Jeyu, so they pull back. But coming in from the north, Tenbird retreating over. We'll make him scuttle back. The blink away, Carapace, and just a bit of a tift. A little bit of footsie there, great, but they do pull back.
Yeah, and now it looks like BirdGang have set their sights on this bottom lane of Rax. Can Monkey Spanner bring together defense? I'm not sure. I mean, now there's a sheepstick online for JYU. That's a huge pickup for him.
This is where Ancient Apparition becomes really nice when you're trying to push up the hill. You simply can throw that Ice Blast up behind the tower if you'd like, and already Monkey Spanner now have to commit or not on making the fight happen, risking the shatter. So already Necrobook's going to town with the help of the Lycanthrope. The big meatball, is it enough to defend? It doesn't look like it as they continue to right-click things out, and a split push coming out from the Nature's Prophet in the top lane in the meantime. But oh, there we go. Big jump in, nice epicenter to fly out. He is silenced up, but the Lycanthrope pulling up the elbow, jumping in, will manage to rip him apart. They're looking to retreat back. One coil on Invoker. Unfortunately, Ancient Apparition will end up going down. Sunstrike will not quite catch on Tootie. Febby now getting caught up with a lot of attacks here on the retreat, but will end up falling. 2 for 2 in the end. Spectre looking to man up right now, but going to town as they trade back and forth. MP eating the tree out and catching him out, but he's really low. Ends up falling in the end. 3 for 3 now. Last man standing. It will look like a Nyx and Spectre square off with the help of JJ, who blinks away very low on life. And man, Spectre holding strong right here. Going to be on the hunt for Puck as he retreats off.
Back and forth there. In the end, BirdGang not able to take the high ground. I think they might need to revisit a new plan here. Wow, this is awkward. They're right next to each other. He does have Blink Dagger. Oh, that could have been a kill, I think. Well, here's the... Oh, God, Tenbird. He's fine. It's fine. But I think maybe they just need to wait. Cooler Jets. Oh, that was an 8-minute Roshan. That's pretty convenient.
Already back up.
Our big friend, he's back up.
You know, hopefully, Monkey Spanner, who've been choked up in the base here for a little bit, they can quickly get those supports out, maybe lay down a ward relatively nearby the Roche pit, because if they can take advantage of BirdGang doing a lackluster Roshan, they could get right back in this one, especially with the help of all those Necro books. If they're able to take advantage of a big team fight, they can really siege down a lane very quickly, but BirdGang are not letting up. Already 3 of them holding strong here in the mid lane, looking to push in.
Yeah, it looks like they've just decided to continue the aggression. No one has even checked Roshan yet. They don't have a great way to do it, to be honest. So maybe Lycan will send a wolf in or something like that. But it looks like their sights are just set on pushing in middle. I think they would be wise to go stick their head in that Roche pit. It would definitely help quite a bit. I think this time also I would. The Lycan picks it up.
Yeah, it's a bit.
This is a neat. Okay, so I like this as well. Rubik goes for the Lincoln's utility, but in goes Tenbird. He's trying to take down Park. Vendetta, just a couple more right clicks is going to do it. Earn is going to. I don't think it's going to quite finish the job. And now one tower has fallen. Agadim's online for the Ancient Apparition. Here's the Haunt. The Radiance is picked up by the Spectre. Is this enough to make the difference? He's gone in the back, maybe try to take down Sky, but now MP has had his broom taken down the melee. Rax now Febby moving forward. And in the back, Tootie battling it out, but looks like he is going to go down.
Oh, objective complete, though. The Rex ends up falling to create the space for the Lycan to get it, but on the way out, Febby might be in trouble. Coil, nice on 3. Febby eats a Sunstrike, but not quite. Coil, man, locking him down. Orb to fly out. Shadow Demon ends up getting ripped apart, but Spectre on the run back gets Febby in the end, and a killing spree, believe it or not, coming out for Nace, but Nace, though, quickly might be taken down with the help of the Wolves and Lycanthrope. Spinks her in the butt on the way up. Will be able to get away quickly, turns their attention and takes down the Invoker, and will clean up the rest of the racks in the mid lane.
One of the most aggressive buybacks I've seen in a long time by MP. BOT's straight back in, finishes the racks. Top lane rack's gonna fall as well. And now I think that that's done. They're gonna go take that Roshan and just solidify their huge advantage now. They paid a lot for it. It cost them a lot of deaths, a buyback as well. But in the end, well worth it as they are able to take down the racks.
And Puck just making a new appearance, especially all day today, apparently in the Navi Lions series earlier. This Puck, it was all about the Puck. It was all about the coils. It was all about making it happen. And man, the Koreans just making it work for themselves as well. That coil was very nice to lock them down in that mid lane and managed to help secure the first set of racks in this first game. So BirdGang feeling very happy about this one, decided to pull back and maybe now might slow pace it just a bit, maybe think about moving in and grabbing that Roche if they're comfortable doing it. But just as I say that mid lane, very over aggressive. Tenbird gets caught out with right. Sprout temporarily helps on the Sand King, but it will not matter. They end up taking him down.
Jesus,
quick buyback
as well.
I got money, why not, right?
God. Like, I'm rolling it. I still got 1,600 gold. Let's go. Very cheeky move there, though. He dived forward, used by Carapace to cancel the Sandstorm, and now he's gone in on Tootie. There, he follows it up. There's an Ancient Apparition here as well, and Tootie gonna try to make it out. Nope. That was hilarious.
Redemption coming out for Nick's ass, and worth it on the buyback, I guess, man. Sprout yourself will not help when you have a cold feet on you.
Yeah, that did not quite work out for him, and now it looks like MP he doesn't care about Roshan, man. He just wants to win the game.
Yeah. To end this one quick. They're feeling pretty confident. They want to really hit Monkey Spanner where it hurts. Even going into game 2, they want to feel like they have all the morale they want on their side, but they're definitely sweating it out for this game, and I think this is a smart move. Even Monkey feel very defeated in this one. Make them sweat, make them work for it, maybe make them fatigue a bit, so that way when they go into the next matchup, you know, they're not as hyped up and ready to go. So I'm not going to be surprised if Monkey Spanner try to draw this one out, even if it looks very grim.
And they do have the Spectre with a Radiance, so you know there's still a very, very small possibility that the game can turn around. It's a very small one, but you know, I think they're going to play this till the last Rax is down there. The Meteor is going to sail through, but in the back, Tenbird just goes so deep. MP coming through. There's the Epicenter. Isn't enough. It's going to take down the Lycan. Double killed over the Ancient Apparition. 2 have fallen. And now in the back, Tootie, he goes down. No way he's going to live through this one in the end. But no, they actually do push him back, JYU. Even after the sheep, it's not enough. And man, BirdGang, they're just pushing their luck here.
And they're pushing their luck right into a Spectre, who definitely will be controlling the far late game in this one. That's probably why they want to assert and take it out quickly, because if that Spectre gets out of control, it could get bad. She's on the hunt right now. She smells the bird, but will not be able to catch the Carapace, will stall it out long enough, and she will have to make a move back. So, down one set of racks, Greg. How much more time do they need before the Spectre can take control of the game?
Like 20 minutes. A long time, I think. Maybe
they get to
20
more minutes?
It's a while. At least 10 minutes, I think, because really she needs like Heart Manta before she can just start killing everyone, I think. But this Roshan is just sitting here. Did they just forget that this existed?
I think they just want to end it. I mean, 2 racks are down. So close to those megas. It just takes one nicely done team fight with the help of that Necrobook, and with Lycan on your team, they saw Curios. I'm sure he has that complete or nearly complete. Once he gets that, it's those racks are gonna melt. So I think they're just getting a little more greedy on just kind of getting those megas in. So I don't think they're gonna rush.
Well, we'll see if it works out for them. They definitely have a huge advantage here. Febby dies in the mid lane, doing something that I can only assume is very stupid, as he appears to have died in the base.
It's kind of lingering around there in the mid lane. Wasn't really counting on all these entries to be popped up from Monkey Spanner.
Alright, MP is wizened up. He's like, alright, this is just stupid. Let's just get Roshan and finish the game.
Yeah, definitely want to secure this one out, because if they lose a team fight and Spectre gets a hold of that Sweet Aegis, then it could be pretty rough for them. But now with the help of the DD, they should be able to get this one quick.
Yeah, they're gonna knock this down real quick. I'm a little surprised that there's no medallion anywhere still. I think that's probably worth picking up. But all of Monkey Spanner are surging forward. Are BirdGang gonna try to do this? Maybe this is the reason that they decided they didn't want to Roche. I mean, I guess they do just get destroyed by Epicenter and Invoker, but it doesn't look like they're getting far enough. But there we go. This is the time. MP, he's coming back out with another man through. Epicenter sailing through JYU, about to go down, and oh my god, Monkey Spanner in the pit. I guess this is why BirdGang did not want to do this. Tenbird, he's going to go down as well.
Very nice, and Nace moving right back, taking out the Roshan, taking it for himself. This is going very nice for Monkey Spinner. Exactly what they wanted. A very lackluster Roshan commitment coming out, and with the help of all that global presence, the Nature's Prophet, the Haunt helping out, and man, Monkey Spinner with a little bit of breath of fresh life, and they do manage to catch out the Ancient Aberration as well. 4 for 1 here, Greg. Monkey Spinner 2 racks down. They're not going to give this one up.
I mean, they did Roche while the entire team was live. So I guess that might just be what you expect to happen, but there was definitely some opportunities when the whole entire Dire team was dead and Roshan was up that they probably could have taken advantage of. I mean, right when they took the racks, the Lycan walked right by it, and yeah, it's definitely costing them now. Nace now with the Aegis. I mean, the thing is that BirdGang is playing on a knife's edge because, or Monkey Spanner rather, because if they lose one fight, the game is just over. Mule's up in the air. Maybe he's too good to be able to make it out of here. Nope. No is the answer. No, he's not.
Well, you know, bit of a bad positioning coming out. Nature's Prophet feeling a little too overconfident, pushing out after the back of that Roshan fight. But BirdGang saying, hey, just remember, we still control the map. We still control most of the base here, and we definitely control the net worth. So don't get a little overconfident here, but definitely going to look to push the hill here, pressing all the lanes and then potentially a rotation to the bottom.
And something I do want to know is that Nature's Prophet has a Blink Dagger. This is when you know a new buffed item is very good. When there's just, it doesn't matter what hero you're playing or what role you're on, it's pretty much always useful. Pretty
He's
interesting
going for that like
pickup by him.
Tinker style, like push the lane out quickly, blink off to the side,
true.
dig away. You know, a bit of a safety net for himself, but it didn't work too well there in the top lane.
Not great, not perfect. But MP, is he gonna get caught here? Pops the shapeshift isn't enough. The rest of his team is here. Ice Blast going towards top, but it doesn't matter. Nace has arrived in the mid lane. Lycan gonna fall by the help of the Purge, and now Sky gonna go down as well. Are Monkey Spinner actually gonna turn this around? Oh, but Bebby's here. There's the Burrow Strike. Down goes the Aegis. Do they have enough to do it again? It doesn't look like BirdGang is interested in it.
Meanwhile, further up in the lane, they do land a very nice two-man coil by JU, but nothing really to follow up, and they will be able to escape and make it out of there. So I like the idea of Monkey Spanner take it right to BirdGang before they have the opportunity to make it to the base, initiate on, do take down the precious Lycanthrope, and man, they're still fighting hard. Their backs may be against the wall, but they're swinging. They're swinging. If they manage to catch BirdGang on the chin, man, they could take this game.
Yeah, this is becoming way closer than BirdGang ever should have let it happen. I mean, the network now looks completely different, but with the support up in the air, is this enough to open up a window of opportunity? A great Carapace stops 485. Disruption going to go through, though. And now coming through in the back is Nace as well as Tootie, picking off Tenbird. Man, BirdGang, this is not good. Not
They're
good at all.
doing these weird little engagements
This
inside
is
the
EG
base,
level pros.
and yeah, I mean, they can't take down this team easily. You have that disruption on the end, all the help of that lockdown, the Burrow Strike. It's not going to be an easy pickoff. Not as easy as you think it might be there, Mr. BirdGang. So, they throw away another one. 32-24 is the score. It looks very promising for BirdGang here, but this Spectre is slowly beginning to take her own.
Yeah, I mean, look at the net worth, Nature's Prophet, the Invoker, both quite high up there, and there's the Manta, as well as, you know, this is what the Spectre starts to need to get. I mean, if she's able to finish up a Heart as well, things are going to get ugly. Very, very ugly for BirdGang.
JU does obviously have that sheep, so the CC will help Spectre. But Spectre's one of those heroes. I mean, she may not have a BKB, but she is very elusive and very tricky to try to lock down and get a hold of. So it definitely could be very crucial here for JO to try to land a proper coil and catch out the Spectre and be able to take her down before she gets out of control. Smoke to fly out as they rotate all the way up to the top lane here. I guess trying to maybe just push it out a bit, but their targets should be set on the bottom set of racks to clean it all up and bring in the Megas.
I think their idea here is they're going to push in top with the supports, and then Lycan going to swing through the bottom and just clean everything up. Because if you let top push in, then you start losing tier 4 towers, which is just as bad. And now they're looking for Nace. Are they going to get him? Jamie needs to score there. There it is, the cold feet. Does he have the hex? There it goes. And now Nace is going to be able to make it out of here. It doesn't look like it. No. He goes down. Sunstrike going through. Judy trying to do all he can. He's up in the air. The Necro Creep's coming through, trying to take down Sky. JYU here as well. MP has come over. Is this what BirdGang needs to finish up this one? Down goes the Nature's Prophet. Tornado flying through. And here we go. They're going to in pursuit. 2 are down for Monkey Spanner. Looked good for a bit. Cold Snap hailing through. Park falls as well. And I think this might be what it needs for BirdGang to finish this one up. And this, I mean, one thing I want to say is that this Invoker, I don't think has paid off in Quas Exort. I think, you know, you have to be ahead. You're relying on snowballing. It didn't quite happen. But imagine how good Tornado EMP would have been in these defenses.
Oh, the crowd control would have been beautiful. I mean, I definitely understand where they're coming from.
He's switched over now. He's got Tornado and EMP.
But too little too late right now at this point. Tornado to fly. There it is, Greg, on par. The EMP to fly, but it will not be enough. The Rex should end up coming down. There was no buyback on Spectre after she bought the Manta. Ice Bass to fly out. They're going to get all they can. Nature's going to invoke charging. Yep. Jumps right in. MP eating a lot of damage here, but only down to half. BKB to fly up by JU. There goes the coil. With the help of the silence, they pull out the Sand King, but they're not going to be able to catch him. Febby does lose the Lincoln Spear. Blink back right now, as this is the last hurrah to get the Rax and take it down. Nature's, ooh, they're laying down right clicks. Can they get MP? They do! They take down the Lycanthrope. Quick buyback from him, so expect him to make the quick up. Now pushing through, further back out into the jungle. 10 Bird on the retreat back. Spectre's back with the help of Haunt. Now Rain's dominance and trying to take out the rest of the BirdGang. They're pushing on through. Nature's Prophet very low with the cold feet. Retreating through back in the jungle. Ooh, 10 Bird body blocking. Going on through. Retreats back. Ice Blast, Stealth Sprout, getting it away. No! The Impale flies and catches him. Coil now catches on the Shadow Demon. Ju now moving on to a dominating streak. A bit of a tift, a rumble in the jungle, if you will, Greg, as they run by the secret shop.
In the bottom lane, MP and Nace have just been going at it. MP couldn't stand up for a bit, but now Nace is the one who's on the run. And we'll see MP, no, he is going to get caught out. It's Sunstrike. Going to finish that one up. And man, rough and tumble, battling back and forth. Bottom lane skirmishes as well, but it's here for falls through it all. And BirdGang getting closer and closer. Well, they needed AA ultis coming in. Oh my god, good night, Karn.
Oh! Right in the face. Snowballed in the face. He gets up going down. No buyback for him.
He was looking for Nace, but he'll take that one.
No, he'll take it. I mean, that Invoker has no buyback at all. I mean, there's not really enough of BirdGang around to really make the commitment, make it happen, but he get caught off in the mid lane, JU. Careful here. Does manage to make the retreat out, doing what Huck does best, and steps quickly away. But we've seen them make those tips before and get caught out, so they definitely have to be a little more cautious.
Back and forth and back and forth. The gold graph now starting to rocket up at advantage again for BirdGang, but it hasn't seemed to be enough so far. And Bird realizes that he has found out. Febby gonna knock down those creeps, but is he actually gonna die for this? He's playing extremely aggressively still. He actually has picked up a Maelstrom to help deal with all of the Treant creeps, the Necro creeps. Just start to clear those things out. The illusions, actually a pretty smart pickup. Weird,
it's
but smart.
Man. I like it, man. Nature's Prophet trying to tower. That pesky tier 1 mid lane tower still stands for BirdGang, and he wants it, but he can't quite get it just yet. Still holding drawn, defending a conga line now coming out from BirdGang on the hunt. The Bloodhounds, we've released them. We're trying to catch this Nature's Prophet, who's still lingering in the woods nearby, taking out some mud golems, but should be able to evade any sort of danger as he blinks and will make the TP.
Yep. And what the hell? He just bought another Necro recipe.
Necro 4 Greg, new meta.
Necro 4 meta, ulti gonna come through. Oh, he does not toss him back for the damage, but it does not matter. Easily able to take that one down, and now he's dead with an extra Necro recipe in his stash. I can only assume that was not supposed to be that.
Not too sure what happened there. Nyx Assassin laying a bit of harassment on Nace on the retreat back, but careful, might get caught out. The Soul Catcher in the Purge. Catches right on him. This Nyx is going down.
What are BirdGang doing?
I don't know. They're just giving life to monkeys to get back in this one. Just a little feed here and there. Then we'll finally consider going for the push. But are they kind of stalling things out in the meantime for the Roche here? I mean, they're around the pit, but
I don't know. They have to be scared as hell to do that again. Like, that
Yeah,
did
it's
not
true.
work out at all for them last time. And now they're going to move forward. Is this going to be what does it for BirdGang? It might be. Oh my god, that is the opposite of what Monkey Spinner want to happen. And 3 go down for basically nothing. Oh, that is bad. That is very, very bad. And now the
Dyer's
Raxes are
bottom
exposed.
barracks
No
are
one
under
here to
attack.
defend them. The Spectre's healing up, and I think this is going to be Megas.
Dyer's bottom
Monkey Spinner
barracks.
going to come through. Haunt goes through. They're going to try to finish them off. This is the last stand for Monkey Spinner here in game number 1. Down go the Rax. Up come the Megas. And you have to imagine with the Spectre dying, he buys back. But I think, hear that? That was the door closing. This game just about over finally as BirdGang have finally managed to maybe end this one. But still, Monkey Spinner fighting 2D gonna go down. And only the Spectre remains. And there's the GG.
Yep. There it is. So valiant effort there in the end by Monkey Spinner. Definitely helped a little bit of throwage coming out from BirdGang. Spectre couldn't quite get to that level of being able to make it happen, but regardless, in this best of 3, man, the BirdGang take out the first win. One more, and they can move on to the finals to go against MVP Phoenix and hopefully move on to Germany and get a piece of that 203K prize pool.
Yeah, and BirdGang, you know, they took a while to do it, but in the end,